Basically, we all need to flush our freaking social media. What's up, Internet? Big J with Big J's Extreme Fitness. Cheers, everybody that clicked on the link to watch this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Your support means the world to me, and I want to talk to you guys real quickly about a rant that I did on Periscope yesterday. It will still be up if you're watching this video July 3rd, 2016, and it's going to be basically not as hot and heavy as it was on Periscope because, man, I get raw on Periscope. I get crazy, out of control, I cuss a lot, and I'm sorry, I'm probably going to get into that mode again on this video. But I want you guys to know that I only do this because I care 100%. I care about each and every one of you guys and gals that follow me because you guys motivate and inspire and get me into a position of wanting to continue to help not only you guys, but myself. YouTube has definitely been a platform for me to continue my role in the fitness industry and my focus in the fitness industry of keeping it safe, positive, and intense, doing the best I can to turn the frown upside down, don't gripe about it, grab a broom and sweep it up, and stay motivational and inspirational to each and every one of you guys, and again, myself. So, hold on to your hats, comb the hairs down on the back of your neck because there may be some raised. Get your hemorrhoid cream out because there are going to be some butthurt people after I talk about this. And I want you to know, again, I'm telling you this because I want you guys to stay motivated. I do not want, and I can't even go into this, but I want you to know that if you, like myself, walk on the edge every now and then and follow a bunch of different people and watch their posts and tweets and Instagrams and Snapchats and YouTube videos and all the other social media stuff out there, that if you're having a bad day, one bad post can send you over the edge to either A, being an asshole to somebody that you love, or B, getting into a depression that sometimes is a downward spiral that's hard to pull out of. You know, you're in a rut and the walls are slick and you can't climb out of the rut. So I urge each and every one of you to take a second and sit down after this video and go through your social media and give it a flush. You got to give your social media a flush every now and then because you follow somebody because they posted a badass picture of a deadlift, or, you know, their veins are popping and they're doing curls, or they got a nice swimsuit or bikini on, or they posted a cool food picture. You're like, wow, that's really cool. Well, slowly and surely, these people that are fitness Insta famous extraordinaires or personalities have gained anywhere from 10 to 20 to 50 to 100 to 200 to 1,000 to 1,000,000 new followers in the last few weeks, months, or years. They lose focus of who they are. I always tell people, and I post this probably every 3 or 4 months, do not change who you are when you become popular. It's who you were that got you popular in the first place. Okay, that's a quote that I follow for the last 4 or 5 years, especially since I've gotten on the social media platform, because it can change you. Popularity can definitely change you. Be true to yourself. Because you literally, once you gain some popularity and some followers and subscribers and supporters, you literally can change anywhere from tens to hundreds of thousands to millions of people's lives on a daily basis. Look at Fierce Pete, one of my best friends, 4 million followers. Look at Shane Faison. Happy birthday to you today, June 3rd, my brother. And Brian Dobson, owner of Metroflux Gym. Happy birthday to you. There's people in the world, in the fitness community, in these social media platforms that really do have the ability to change literally millions of people's lives. However, if you have a bad day, and I'm teaching and I'm preaching to the people that have millions of followers. I don't have but 100,000 followers, but I've got, you know, decades of life experience in real world situations, not just YouTubing, okay? I want to urge you guys, each and every one of you, to continue to stay positive because, again, you beg for followers. You got the followers. You correspond with followers. You're falling off by corresponding with followers. You do videos, and I know it's hard to keep up with all your followers because I get hundreds, literally thousands of messages every few days, and I do the best I can to get back to you guys. I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to you and you're messaging me constantly. But with these videos and these posts and these social media platforms, I urge you to stay positive. It's so easy. Don't bitch about your tennis shoes being dirty. Don't complain about waiting too long in the barbershop line. Don't talk about a huge airline company that messed up your ticket because it wasn't that person's fault. It was just the system's fault. Okay? If you start bitching like that again, you're going to turn your hundreds of thousands of followers day into a shitty day. You're responsible for their well-being. Step up to bat. Also, real quick, one more time, please do yourself a favor after this video is over, and if you do not want to unfollow somebody, message them and say, hey bro, hey friend, hey whoever you're talking to, you've really motivated me, you've really inspired me, I really would like to see more cool stuff from you. Don't tell them you're about to unfollow them because they'll get attitude, I guarantee it. Well, fuck you, I don't need you anyways. I'm not going to give a shit if you unfollow me or not. That's not the right way to take it as a leader, and I've seen it happen before, and it's definitely not the approach to take if they're motivating you. People always say you should never meet your idols because they'll let you down. That is a big step that you have to take to see if that person is true or not. You should be able to meet your idols, and I hate to call people idols. There's no such thing as an idol. You should not idolize any man or woman. You should look up to somebody. So I urge you to meet those people, and if they fall short of your expectations or what they were handing down as information or motivation, and it's something when you really meet them, they show the true colors, you know, the proof is in the pudding. I meet tons of people. I go to every store that has my product. I like to meet everybody that shops at that store. I love to shake hands. And yes, I may be having a bad day because I'm hungry or because I've got some bad news or some real world stuff is affecting my actual job or, you know, my kids are having a bad day or something. But I choose to stay positive. Again, turning the frown upside down. Don't gripe about it. Grab a broom and sweep it up. And make sure that every person that I meet gets a good handshake. I look them in the eye. I engage in a conversation with them. And whether, and I'm not saying it's ever fake, it's just if I'm in a bad mood, I don't want to bring that bad mood to the platform, okay? If you have a job and you're checking groceries or you're a waiter or waitress or you're a mechanic or whatever it is that you do, leave the bullshit at home. Throw it in the trash can before you leave or leave it on the table because it'll be there when you get back. Don't take that into the public service industry. As well as you YouTubers and you fancy Insta-famous people, keep the bullshit off of the camera. And I'm actually guilty of saying this. Stop posting fake stuff, you know, especially now because Instagram has gone from 15 seconds to 1 minute. And you got a lot of people saying, yeah, I just squatted 405 for, you know, 2 sets of 10. And, you know, they only show you that they're in the hole with 405 or that they do a couple of reps and, you know, that's all they're showing. Well, you got a full minute to show it now, bro. I'm not saying that kind of fakeness, and I hate to call it fake. I hate to say that, period, and I hate to call people out, but I'm glad that they're able to go for 1 full minute so you can prove that you actually did that. I like to be able to prove what I say that I did because I feel like that I feel like that I'm letting my followers down and my supporters, and you guys' support means the world to me because I now want to continue to go forward with creating a safe and positive intensity for everybody in the world, including myself. So back to, you know, leaving the bullshit at home and not necessarily faking a smile, but putting that smile on when you're in the public eye and you're a public servant because you are, as a YouTuber, Instagrammer, or whatever platform you utilize, a public servant. You're helping people have a good day. You're educating them. You're motivating them. Let's leave the shit at home. Okay, so back to flushing your social media, which is the bottom line here. The video is almost over. Give me 1 more second. Sit down. Look at some of the people that motivate you. Continue to follow them only if they're continuing to motivate you, okay? Do not think that someone that has 700 or 200 or 600,000 followers or 50,000 followers will be upset with you if you unfollow them. But if they have enough people to unfollow them, they'll go, wow, man, why am I losing so many followers? Oh, I've been kind of a jerk off and an asshole and bitching about things. Maybe I should change myself. And again, message those people. If they're receptive and they're true leaders, they will accept the constructive criticism and go, golly, thanks guys, man, appreciate it. I'm going to start being more motivational and inspirational to you guys because I have started out from the ground up, worked my way here. I'm here now. I've got a voice. I want to continue to use my voice for positivity. If that doesn't work, now that was a long step, but in close, if that doesn't work and you don't want to do that and you don't want to put yourself into that criticism that you may or may not get from that personality that you're approaching, then unfollow. Okay? I've unfollowed tons. I'm talking tons of people that are huge in the fitness industry only because they continue to bitch and complain and moan about stuff that doesn't matter. You know, don't sweat the petty stuff, man. Do not, because you can change people's lives, put them in the rut, and they may not ever be able to come out. Be responsible adults. And children. There's a bunch of kids out there that have these YouTube channels and Instagrams and pages and social media. So cheers to everybody. Give your social media a flush every few days. Don't have to unfollow anybody if they're motivating you, but if they're not, if they're bringing you down, if they're making you feel depressed, if they're making you feel like you got to be negative that day, then cut them off. There's no reason that you should continue to open up your mind and your soul and your inner spirit and who you really are to negativity, because there's enough shit going on around today. Turn the world news on, okay? You need to have this social media as an outlet of kind of the real world. I mean, it's not that it's fake, but it is other than. It's a luxury. Lifting and eating and all this other stuff like this, fancy is a luxury. You have to punch the clock and go to work every day. When you sign on to, I'm not going to say anybody's names, but if you sign on to a exponentially large channel that posts a picture of them working out, that should motivate you. Okay, once I punch the clock out and I make my living today and have enough money to pay for my bills, I'm going to go lift because it's a luxury and I'm motivated to go do it with intensity. That's all I have to say. Hope this didn't hurt too many of your feelings. I hope it motivated you guys and gals. And I hope that you can do yourself a favor and give your social media a flush every now and then and continue to raise your social media platforms to motivate and educate and inspire other people around the world. Until next time, intensity rules, train hardcore, and we'll see you next video.